Brady and family. How y'all boys doing today, man? Hey, bro, we are just what now? 5 days removed from the Royal Rumble. How y'all boys feeling, bro?
Feel good.
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. I got my ghost energy on me, so I'm a little bit more awake. I'm doing good.
Chat, we got the OG3 for now. Lewis may or may not join. But for now it's just the OG3. So we're gonna hold it down. Today we are gonna be doing the star ratings for the 2025 Royal Rumble. There was a lot of good on this show, some bad. We're gonna talk about it. It's gonna be a good time. For all that, though, make sure you follow us on the IG, on the X if you're on there. You can follow me mainly for IG. I'm not really on X like that because that's where the animals dwell, but I digress. Cam, I just want you to know, before you even say a word, I have the sign in my hands. Don't make me use it.
Okay.
You think I'm joking? I'm joking? You better tread lightly, bro.
I don't think you are. I don't blame you for being on Twitter. I really don't blame you for being on Twitter. Then you don't have to hear stupid shit like Dave LaGreca. And then you have to hear stupid shit like Dave LaGreca on Busted Open. So
Here we go.
The Busted Open are fucking drones, bro. They have turned into fucking drones and shills. Oh my god. But no, bro, I don't blame you, bro. Then you don't have to hear Dave LaGreca's stupid ass sit on there and go, "Oh, the wrestling isn't the most. The wrestling isn't the most important part of a wrestling show." The fuck are we watching then? What the fuck?
Cinema? Solos Tacoma?
So yeah, you don't have to deal with you don't have to deal with dumbass people like Dave LaGreca on there. The rest of them E-drones and Bully Ray agreeing. Bully Ray's an E-drone. Dave LaGreca's an E-drone. These guys are fucking E-drones, bro. I'm tired of E-drones. I'm tired of fucking E-drones, bro. Tired of E-drones. They just suck the WWE dick all day. Like,
My lord, demonetized. Not
I'm sick and tired.
It's rated M.
E-drones piss me off.
I mean, bro, Swerve said it best today. He said, story supports in-ring supports story. That's literally perfect.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I'm 50-50. That's why I fucked with the Bloodline story so heavily, because while we were getting classic segments, we were getting classic matches on top of that. Especially like from 2020 to about 2023.
Yeah.
That was literal perfection. Wrestling perfection. Because you were getting graps and you were getting cinema. Loved it.
I agree. But I got a theory of that. I wonder if you took the ring away.
Don't do that.
WWE just announced, if WWE just announced on Twitter, they're removing the wrestling ring. Like, they're taking the wrestling ring away. I wonder if E-drones would even fucking notice. To be honest with you.
Wait, okay, so we go from World Wrestling Entertainment to World Entertainment.
Well, they say the wrestling part don't matter, so it's gonna be world.
This is why you got
people saying that it doesn't matter to me is nuts. Like,
it's important.
It is important. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen much of that where people are like, wrestling doesn't matter. If you're saying that, you need to get a grip. Get a grip. But to say it matters over storytelling or over like character work, mic work, nah, I can't do that. Because if we look at wrestling history and what has drawn people in and what has made people not stop watching, but continue to watch for a long time, it's the stories. It's the stories. Because let's think about this, right? WWE at its worst. In ring wise, specifically 2019, in ring wise, we were still getting pretty good matches.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
But the storylines were fucking terrible to the point it was driving people away. Mm-hmm. So that's why, to me, it's a balance. If you're getting dog shit in the ring but getting great stories, it's still a problem to me. So right. I don't know how anyone could say it doesn't matter. That's crazy.
I don't know why there's such a discourse about it. Like, it's literally pro wrestling. We're all pro wrestling fans. Why does it matter?
I also hate the people that, like, I'm not saying Cam does this because he doesn't. I just hate the people that are like, oh, why do you watch WWE? Oh, they only cater to the storytelling, yada, yada, yada. Fuck you. Okay? There's a reason why there's so many wrestling companies out here, bro. You got options. I only want to watch WWE, I can only watch. I don't have to watch anything else. If I only want to watch AEW, I can do that.
I hate
Listen, bro.
I hate the motherfuckers that can't. I hate the motherfuckers that don't explore their options. You know, like if you were primarily a WWE guy, ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you were primarily a WWE guy, ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't sit there and tear another fucking promotion down. Be like, I watch wrestling, but if it ain't WWE, I ain't watching. I can't rock with you, man. Fuck out my house.
Yeah. I somewhat agree. Like I'll give something else a chance. Like I gave AEW, like I was watching AEW heavily up until I want to say 2023. And then like I watched TNA now. And then I gave other companies some chances, but I can't really get into them heavily. But and even the companies I don't watch, I'm never tearing them down.
Right, bro.
Fine. That's fine. Just give them a chance. Also, I can't. This is just me. This is just me. That's why I stopped taking Kieran serious with his takes. I can't get into a conversation with you about wrestling and like who the best wrestler in the world is if you only watch WWE. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I legitimately cannot do that. What the fuck am I talking to you for? Just say.
That's why I don't even have a list, bro. Because I don't watch everybody. I can't even.
It's tough.
Yeah.
But guess what? I'm still pushing narratives. You know who's in my top 10?
Who?
Cam, you know who's in my top 10.
This my nigga Buddy Matthews.
Goddamn right, Buddy fucking Matthews.
Me and him got beef right now, but it's
for
right.
what?
He cool. He cool people though.
Don't do that.
Cool people though.
Don't do that.
It's not you and Edward.
No.
He's still cool people. He's still cool people. But he knows what he did.
Tony's it's Juice. It's Juice Robinson.
Oh, him too. Oh, he definitely knows what he did.
God was testing me last night. I'm a loyal man.
Man,
you ain't getting me. You ain't getting me.
I ain't gonna go into depth, but if you know,
you know.
But yeah.
But nah, man. Even me, bro, growing up, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was always WWE. I mean, I would watch TNA sporadically. That's why I'm kind of like here and there when like the TNA, like the old TNA discussions come up. I used to watch TNA sporadically, but I was always mainly WWE. Up until AEW was announced and it was becoming a thing, I was like, all right, this is my chance to branch out, discover a new style of wrestling, because this was totally new to me. And ever since then, I've been not on WWE side, not on anybody's side. I'm just a pro wrestling fan. I used to be a WWE fan. I'm now a pro wrestling fan.
Yeah. Respect for that, man.
Even though sometimes it's hard to be, it's hard to be an AEW fan sometimes. But
yeah. I mean, the matches are usually great, but everything else is hard to watch, especially when you got the fucking learning tree on the show every fucking week.
Something's got to give with that, bro. Tony Khan's got to sit Jericho down.
There's no way. There's no way Tony's watching this like this is good television. There's no way.
This is good shit, pal. 2.0.
No way.
All you got to do with the learning tree is simple. So you got to do with the learning tree. Tell Jericho to sit his ass at home and bring Big Bill to the forefront and push that nigga Big Bill. That's all you got to do. Because Big Bill, I've been telling y'all, Big Bill is money. That's all you got to do. Big Bill is money. I've been telling y'all, Big Bill is money. Tell Jericho to sit his ass at home and bring in Big Bill. And Chris Jericho, man, you fucking idiot in that fucking interview talking about, who have I talking about? What talent have been pushed down? What talent have I worked with have been pushed down in AEW? Which is why, he was like, it's funny. It's funny he's called the Jericho Vortex because what talent have been pushed down? I want to tell that thing. I would Jericho.
Everybody that you work with, Chris.
You want to listen? Private Party, Eddie Kingston, Daniel Garcia. The fact that Daniel Garcia was with you for 2 years, he was in your faction for 2 years, and the content and the seat too, where he was booked as a loser for that fucking tournament, ain't won a single match in the fucking bracket. The fact that did more to get him over in a span of a month than you did in 2 years says a fucking lot, bro. That says a fucking lot. That's all you need to know. So you need to fucking know. That says a lot. Fucking tired it.
Daniel Garcia is a whole different can of worms. I mean, what the fuck, dude? They don't even care about that TNT championship.
They don't.
At all. And I, honestly, bro, it's not his fault. It's not his fault, but I'm starting to fall off the Daniel Garcia hype train just a little bit.
Yeah, I was on it for a while too, bro. I don't see the hype no more. Well, not
I was
exactly not seeing the hype in him, but just
right. No,
like
no, he's
what he's
great.
doing.
It's just right what he's doing. It's not keeping me interested.
Nah, man.
I got off that Jack Perry very well. I guess I got off.
No. We don't get off that one. We stay on that one.
Bro,
Just wait till he comes back, bro. He's winning the world championship.
why?
Would you rather have
God.
Don?
That's
I
done.
would much rather, and I put this on everything I love. I would much rather see Will Ospreay with the world title.
That's
Much.
Okay, Moxley or Jack Perry?
Moxley.
You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying.
Moxley.
You're lying to me.
I like Moxley more than I like him. But did I like Jack Perry? I'm sorry. I mean, the Death Rider shit is bullshit, but I mean,
you know what's not bullshit? Jack Perry.
Clearing Jack Perry.
Stop. Stop.
Jack Perry.
He's got the scapegoat bus. What are we the fuck? Bro, you literally stand Omos.
And
I'll take Omos over Jack Perry. No bullshit. I'm not.
cool. See, this guy gets it.
No, you're not cooking. You're actually freezing.
Oh my.
Jack Perry. I'm not bullshit.
Cam, do I have to turn on you, bro? Do I have to join the Osprey slander? I will. I like Osprey.
I mean, you should. You should join this side.
Should I?
You should have been on this side. I ain't gonna lie. You should have been on this side.
And I like Osprey. I'm just saying I don't have an actual beef like Mo and Lewis do.
Hey, the hate is starting to a little bit. He still annoys me, but especially with this guy glazing every week. But the hate is it's a little going down.
Did you watch his match last night with Mark Davis?
It's all right. Solid match.
I hate to say I told you so, chat, but I said it last week on the Dynamite Watch Along that Mark Davis is more than likely going to end up being the new member of the Don Callis family. What else is there for him to do?
That's still a thing.
Is he gonna run solo? No, he's not gonna be on
this
TV
off-brand Bobby Heenan family, bro. Fuck out of here,
bro.
We're still doing this in big 2025, bro. I'd be skimming through Dynamite, so.
Bro, they had Sammy Guevara and the Don Callis family. You want to make it invalid, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, Chris. You're going to have to fight Roosevelt in the comments, bro. You're going to fight him. Look what he said. Look what he just.
Hold on, I don't have a chat open. What he said? Why are we doing this, bro? Why are we doing it? I thought y'all liked me. I thought y'all cared about me. Why y'all gotta go for my number one op? And when I talk about Pete Dunne, you guys don't spell his name right. Don't be calling him by his don't be calling him by his. Do not be calling him by his slave name. We don't call him that.
Slave name is crazy.
We don't call him that. We call him Pete Dunne.
In February though.
Petedunne. All right, that's the only way it's ever been spelled. It's the only way it's ever been pronounced. Get it right. Or else I'm
Why did they ever change it, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. That was a Vince thing.
Why did they ever change? Such an unnecessary change.
It was so dumb because the character itself was silly, obviously for kids. But when he got in the ring, it's like Pete Dunne never left.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Oh, shit. There was one more thing. Okay, yeah. So have y'all been seeing like the 2K25 updates and shit?
Yes. I'm still waiting on the universe mode update. I would like
I have a serious beef. It might be minuscule to some people. Anybody who saw Roman Reigns' entrance this year, the pyro is so off. Everything else is good. Everything else is good, but oh my! And the lighting is good. Because y'all know the timing when like with Roman Reigns in his current state, when he comes out and he raises the finger, bro, that's when the pyro comes off. Goes off. In the game, it literally happens everywhere else besides when he puts the finger up.
Yep. Even when he goes on the apron and puts the ones up, there's no pyro. I'm like, what are you doing?
I hope that gets patched because that is a
they
black
won't.
eye.
They won't. They had him doing the big dog entrance this entire run as tribal chief in the game.
Insane.
I don't fucking understand that. I don't fucking understand that at all. Can we get some universe mode updates?
Yeah, all we got was promos, and there was one more thing I saw.
Gonna be back, but can we get some fucking universe mode update? Did y'all add triple threat feuds like I've been asking for? Do I have to go in and manually add that bitch? Did y'all get rid of random title matches, or do I have to go in and stop that bitch? What y'all gonna do, bro? I'm tired.
Oh, that used to fuck me up.
I'm tired.
So what they changed is they got now where you can you can do Manias night 1 and night 2.
That's it.
Woo.
That's it.
That's about it. That and promos.
Motherfucker.
Woo.
I know where my money's going this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on GM mode if anything. The backstage brawls look lit though. That looks fun as hell.
They
Bro,
added
I saw it like it's like a full 365 camera now.
Yeah, that's really dope. And they got the overseller. That did y'all see the thing where they had Jacob Fatu hit the Rock in the nuts with the cone? And
Bro,
Rock's
oh my,
just leaping all over the place.
It was the cone and the giant prime bottle too. Oh my god.
Oh god, no, that was funny. That was funny. I'll be
added,
playing backstage brawls for sure.
they added the NXT parking lot, the most dangerous parking lot.
No shit, I didn't see that one.
Oh yeah, they did. They did. So to me, what it looks like is just a little bit of a facelift from 24. That's what I'm sensing from the game. Not exactly like a generational big step in the right direction like 24 was, I think. But
Which I don't have an issue with that. My issue is this. If it's going to be just like a facelift with like some improvements, with like some new features, but it's still like the same shit, same gameplay and all that shit, I need 2K and I need Madden and I need other sports games in general to do this. I would much rather prefer, instead of yearly annual releases, just update the rosters just update the rosters as the year goes on and give us a game every 2 years, every 3 years, instead of the annual releases. Because I'm tired of it being, oh, this is 2K22, but we'll put some new menus, we'll add some new superstars, we'll add this, we'll add that, and then it's the same game. Like, I'm tired of it. If all 25 is going to be is just 24 with some new features, just stop with the yearly releases, and instead, I would much rather than just stop with the yearly releases and just patch and just add people in the game. It makes no sense to me how you do that with NBA 2K, but you don't do that with WWE. I don't understand it at all. NBA 2K20, Lou Dort is not in the base roster. He's not in the game. As the time goes on, Lou Dort is added into the game. I don't understand why they can't do that with WWE. I seriously don't know why y'all can't do that. And if it's a case where y'all want us to pay, take like some NXT stars or whatever, like have Ethan Page, Hope Finn, this and the third, and drop them in a pack. People will pay for it. Like, I don't know. Stop with the annual releases if that's all this game is going to be. I'm much rather them just take their time and we get a game every 2 to 3 years instead of the annual. Just do that's one thing Fight Forever did right. In fact, that's one thing Fight Forever did right. They just added people into the game. Now, granted, you had to pay a whole bunch of money for them. Like, you had to pay $2 for 4 characters. It's fucking ridiculous. But they just added people into the game. Like Adam Copeland. Copeland's in. Sorry, Edge. Edge is in.
Who? No. That's not his name.
I don't know what you're watching every week. That absolutely is his name.
Every week.
Cope is like Cope. Cope is
Yeah, ever since at least the New Year.
Like Cope.
Who be watching every week? Me?
They added him into the game. That's all I want.
It's not a flex.
Start doing that. Start adding people into the game.
No, I hear you on that, bro. I mean, look, I agree with you. If they're gonna do not do annual releases, they maybe need a new name. Maybe not call it 2K25. Maybe bring back SmackDown versus Raw, or
I never even thought about that. Yeah.
Or call it or give it names like No Mercy, or names
right.
Fully Loaded, or whatever the fuck you want to do. But
just don't name it Fully Loaded. Listen, you want to get the Gooners out there. Don't name it Fully Loaded and smack Bailey on there.
You are crazy.
But I digress. Back to business.
But Cam did cook on that. I'll give him that for sure.
He did.
For sure. But overall, yeah, the game looks solid. I'm definitely going to be locking in on that.
Which version you paying for, though?
Because your boy got diapers to buy. I'll probably buy a deluxe edition. I don't think I'm gonna buy the Bloodline cover. I mean, then again, I don't know if this is just my Xbox, and after this we can dive into the segments. I don't know if my Xbox is the only one that does this. But even when I buy the deluxe or the whatever the other cover is, right? I always get the base cover is what I see. It's always okay, so it's not just me. Okay. I hate that.
I ordered the Bianca Rhea version last year and had Cody on the fuck. I was like, this is some bullshit right here. I
was like, what's the point?
What's wrong with Raheem?
Love Cody, but I was like, what's the point of this?
I want to see this nigga. I want to see this nigga. Bro, y'all give me my Bianca Rhea cover, bro. Something.
I don't put my baddies on the screen. Like, what's going on, bro?
God, bro.
Good Lord. But yeah, I'll definitely be locking in with the game when it comes out, but not gonna be too
Be a
much
good time.
of a change for sure. But we can jump into segments. Chris,
Sure.
you ready for yours, bro?
Let's do it. Am I just going to Cam? Cam, do you have stuff this week?
Outside of this Death Rebel shit, not really.
All right. So
Yeah,
do
that's
you
a
want
light week, it looks like.
you want me to send it to you after, or do you want me to go straight to Mo?
Yeah, you send it to me if you want.
All right. Unless Lewis joins in the middle, I will send it to Cam, but I am ready when you guys are.
Let's do it.
That hopefully my camera doesn't fuck up this week. God damn it. But we back. This week, I believe now, is episode 4 of the matches of the week. I got some good ones for y'all. And honestly, for as much shit as we give AEW, especially these last couple weeks, last night, in-ring wise, was pretty fucking solid. But I'm going to save that for last. First up, we got CM Punk and Sami Zayn in an Elimination Chamber qualifier. First of all, before we even get into the match, I just want to say how nice it is to have qualifying matches. And they didn't waste any time. The Rumble Fallout show, and they just went straight into qualifiers. Io and Liv had one, and Punk and Zayn had the main event. I like that even though Cena he got in, but it's Cena, so who cares? But I digress. This was a solid match. Went about 15 minutes. I need you guys to start to lock in on the fact that Sami Zayn's Haluva kick is costing him matches. He needs to start using the Blue Thunder Bomb. Not even because it makes me pop. No diddy. But that man be losing. He lost to, who the fuck did he lose to? He lost to Drew McIntyre a week or two ago because of the same shit. He went for a Haluva kick in the corner on Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre rolled him up for the win. Not much different this week. It almost got him twice, actually. I'm skipping way ahead. But this match went 15 minutes. Sami Zayn, towards the end of the match, he's getting dogged by CM Punk. CM Punk's got him in the corner, verbatim. He's got Sami in the corner. He shoves Sami's face so he's looking at the WrestleMania sign now that it's up, and he says, "That's all for me. You're not on my level." So we're getting CM Punk shit talk to the baby faces. I can get behind that. But no. After that spot, CM Punk went to go to the other corner to run back to do his signature knee in the corner. Sami Zayn went for a haluva kick as Punk was running back, and he missed. He somehow missed. Punk rolled him up, and he kicked out. Not too much longer after that, Sami Zayn, he's squaring up Punk for another haluva kick. This time, Punk just runs at him and hits him with a GTS for the win. Sami Zayn, my brother, it's time to start using the Blue Thunder Bomb as your main. I'm sorry. I think a lot of people feel the same way. Not that the haluva kick is a bad move, like aesthetically, but for your own sake, I would start switching it up. Next, we have the Don Callis family. That is Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher. They took on the Hounds of Hell. That is Buddy Matthews and Brody King. It's a shame that we're starting to see these guys more on TV after the whole Malachi Black thing. I wonder if that's a little like shot to Malachi, like you're not here anymore. Look at what we're doing with your guys, you know. But this match, it feeds into my narrative that Buddy Matthews is top 10, bro. Like aside from Kenny Omega, it's hard to find people who's built like Buddy Matthews, who can move as quick as Buddy Matthews, who's as versatile as Buddy Matthews. He can literally go in there with anybody and have a banger. Anybody. You can put him in there with a broomstick. All right. This match specifically, though, it gave me vibes of old AEW tag team wrestling, even though, like, I guess Takeshita and Fletcher, they're obviously in the same faction, but I wouldn't call them a tag team, so whatever. The match went 14 minutes. The only bad thing I would say about this match was, and chat pointed it out last night. Shout out chat. I believe Brody King hit a cannonball in the corner on Fletcher, and he went for the cover. 1, 2, and the ref seemed like he stopped. It seemed like he stopped because at the top rope was Konosuke Takeshita, who was about to who broke up the pin via jumping off the top rope. But I'm gonna tax that a little bit because we got to stop that. Someone in the chat mentioned that last time. We got to stop top rope breakup attempts because you could see the ref clearly stop. You could see the ref clearly stop, and it's just like, what the fuck are we doing? Because I feel like you're always taught as a ref to finish it no matter what. But the finish saw Fletcher. He actually had an assisted brainbuster on Brody King. Obviously, Kyle Fletcher's not getting Brody King up by himself. So he had Konosuke Takeshita's help with that, and he got him for the 1, 2, 3. Kyle Fletcher is a star. Konosuke Takeshita is a star. They have a tag team match at Grand Slam, and Buddy Matthews has a match against Kazuchika Okada for the International Championship at Grand Slam in Australia. So by default, Brody King was the odd man out. He had to be the one to take the pin tonight or last night, excuse me. But nonetheless, very solid match. Very solid match. And my third and final match of the week, this is Ricochet and Swerve Strickland from last night's Dynamite. This went 13 minutes. This felt like, it didn't even feel like a match. It felt like a fight, which is what it needed to be like. I feel like maybe I'm reaching. I probably am. But I feel like somebody out there who works for AEW, someone high up, was watching the Rumble, and they watched Cody and Kevin, and they watched the spots in that match, and they're like, let me try some. Swerve is a freak, and Ricochet is a freak in his own right for even agreeing to this spot. Now, I need you guys to understand the context of what's happening. So Swerve and Ricochet are on the outside. They end up like tight roping the barricade, and they're standing vertical with the barricade, right? So as if you're tight rope walking it. Swerve, for whatever fucking reason, decides to powerbomb Ricochet spine first onto the barricade. I don't know how the fuck Ricochet got up. I don't. I've been watching wrestling for a long time. The sound it made when Ricochet landed on the barricade was sickening. And I'm not even trying to be Michael Cole, but that shit was sick. There was a spot in this match. I've never seen this before. All you like hardcores out there, maybe you've seen it in Lucha Underground. Swerve attempted a move. It started out in a powerbomb position, but it finished in a World's Strongest Slam. You got to watch the match to know what I'm talking about. Swerve hit a house call, then a Swerve stomp. Ricochet kicked out. Not too much longer, Swerve connected with a second house call, and he attempted another Swerve stomp. But in an effort to protect himself, Ricochet inadvertently low blows Swerve. It looked like he was protecting himself, and he just got him in the balls. And he wins with a hidden blade instead of the very obvious blade. Shout out Matt Thunder. So for a match that went 13 minutes, for a story that deserves a match like this, for a Dynamite, very enjoyable watch. Very enjoyable watch. And speaking of enjoyable, Ricochet has been very enjoyable in the last couple of weeks as a heel. He's embracing the heel character, and it's been working. I need to see more, but we're in the right direction. But chat, that's all I got for y'all this week. I'm gonna send it off to Cam. Hopefully he's ready. I'll see y'all in a bit.
Okay, so let's get into this news here while we are here. So we have some news. Starting off with some breaking news that just broke about 30 minutes before the podcast. Mercedes Moné is wrestling on the indie scene for the first time since 2011. Mercedes Moné is going to House of Glory. March 15th is going to House of Glory. Mercedes Moné is going to House of Glory March 15th. Her opponent has not been announced yet, but she will be wrestling on that show. So if you live in New York, I would go. House of Glory is great, minus the fucking idiot they have on commentary, and JD from NY. The rest of them are, other than that, House of Glory is a great promotion. So I would recommend checking that out if you are in the New York area. WWE talent are not happy with Def Rebel. WWE talent are not happy with Def Rebel, according to a report on Fightful. Numerous fans have pointed out their frustration with in an article posted to the website. They say numerous fans pointed out their frustration within the WWE music production group with the theme songs remaining unidentifiable for many talent during the Royal Rumble matches. A number of talent in WWE that Fightful had spoken to have felt the same way. We indicated in the past that no talent that Fightful spoke to with interacted with Def Rebel producers for their input on songs. Beyond that, we're told by talent that several have expressed unhappiness with the quality of their theme songs and have made attempts to get their previous themes back. Very few people on the roster are happy with Def Rebel. And for Def Rebel, it has not been said when their contract is expiring, but Def Rebel has to go. Def Rebel has to fucking go. These theme songs are so fucking terrible. It is awful. Def Rebel has to fucking go. Def Rebel has to fucking go. Also, some reports. Alexa Bliss has signed with Paradigm. That I believe Paradigm is a talent agency. All people part of Paradigm on the WWE roster include Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, CM Punk, and now Alexa Bliss can join that group. So shout out to her. The current plans for Alexa Bliss are for her to be on the SmackDown brand. So, or for her to be on the SmackDown plans. So, it is for her to be on the SmackDown brand. So that's really all the news I have for Alexa Bliss. That's really all the news I have for wrestling as a whole. It's been a very slow fucking week. But yeah, let's kick it to Mo for this week in wrestling history. Alfred Keen, I don't know what you mean by, of course, I play. NBA 2K20 was actually a very good game. So I don't know what the fuck that means, bro. NBA 2K20 was actually a very good game. So you can fuck off with that. But yeah, it's kicking them up.
No, it ain't. Get this guy. Get this guy.
NBA 2K20 is good. Don't do that.
It's okay. It's okay at best. But we can dive into that another day. All right, man. Did I get my ticker up? Let's do that real quick. All right, folks. This week in wrestling history, bro. It's a just like it was a slow week for news, bro. It's a slow week in terms of moments in wrestling history, but there were some significant things. So February 6th, which is today, there's really no events, to be honest, of note. As for birthdays, though, we have Connor of the Ascension turning 45 years old today. And also Medusa, aka Alundra Blaze, trailblazer in the women's division, turned 62 years old. So that's happy birthday to those people. February 7th, 2008, OVW was officially dropped by the WWE as their developmental. At that point, they decided we don't need them no more, and eventually they, made FCW, which eventually turned to NXT, and so on and so forth. But OVW was famous for creating a lot of big stars like John Cena, Shelton Benjamin, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, Batista, so on and so forth. Birthdays on this day, we have Hikuleo turning 34 years old, who supposedly had signed with NXT but still has not been seen. So who knows if we'll ever see him on TV. Excuse me. February 8th. Now, this day is a little bit more packed. 1971. This is where Pedro Morales starts his long WWF title reign, beating Ivan Koloff after Koloff had recently beaten Bruno Sammartino for that title. And yeah, that's where Morales became face of the company around that time. 1986, February 8th, you have Macho Man Randy Savage winning his first title in the WWE, aka the IC title, beat Don Morocco. 1986. 2016, Daniel Bryan retires from the WWE temporarily after a bunch of injuries that, y'all know how that went. Eventually came back in 2018, but yeah, very sad day. And also Titus O'Neil got suspended for grabbing Vince McMahon on that same episode of Raw, which is the pettiest thing I've ever seen. Also, 2024, just last year, you had the WrestleMania 40 press conference. Y'all know what happened there, where Rock slaps Cody, officially turns heel, and then kickstarts the best WrestleMania build we've had in a long time. So, birthdays. We have the Big Show, aka Paul White, turning 53 years old. Happy birthday to Big Show. Sensational Sherry was born in 1958 on this day, passed away in 2007. Jim Neidhart, born in 1955, passed away in 2018. So happy birthday and rest in peace to those people. February 9th, another dead day in terms of events, but birthdays, you have Shelly Martinez, turning 45 years old, and Victoria, turning 54 years old. So yeah, happy birthday to those folks. February 10th, 1993, you have Bret Hart retaining the WWF title against Ric Flair. This was actually Ric Flair's last WWE match for 9 years up until he returned in 2001 and then ended up having his first match back against Vince McMahon at the Royal Rumble in 2002. 2003, Mr. Perfect passes away, I believe at the age of 44. Very underrated, one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time. So rest in peace to him. 2009, you have Christian returning to WWE on an episode of ECW. Reason why this is so significant is because the commentators pretended like they didn't give a fuck. It was the most dry commentary for a return I think I've ever seen. So, and also I just learned this Tyson Kidd's debut was on this night as well. So I didn't watch ECW growing up. So birthdays. Haku turned 66 years old today. Father of Tongaloa, I believe. February 11th, 1996, WCW Super Brawl 6. This is significant for the whole Brian Pillman thing. So he had a match against Kevin Sullivan, who was booking the show at the time. And they had an angle where Pillman says on the mic, "I respect you, Booker man," alluding to the fact that Kevin Sullivan was the guy booking the shows. And basically this leads to a thing where Brian Pillman actually gets himself released. He like tells him, "Hey, release me, but it's going to be part of my character, yada, yada, yada." But then he goes off to go to ECW and does it and begins his whole loose cannon character. And that's the whole thing. So that started on this night. 2010, on a conference call, Vince McMahon canceled Survivor Series basically temporarily. He was going to keep that away and never do Survivor Series again for whatever reason, but they ended up obviously going through with it and doing Survivor Series anyway. 2015 Takeover Rival. On the show, you get Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn that ends in a TKO, where Kevin Owens repeatedly powerbombs Sami Zayn, wins the NXT title on this night. Also on that night, we had the only four horsewomen four-way. It's a lot of words. The only one to date. Hopefully one day we'll actually get another one. This is where Sasha Banks won the NXT title, NXT Women's title. So yeah. 2017, Chavo Guerrero Sr. passes away. Member of the Guerrero family, obviously. So yeah, rest in peace. Birthdays, you have Hernandez, former TNA wrestler Hernandez, turning 52 years old. Also, Ken Shamrock turned 61 years old. So yeah. February 12th, last day we're going to cover. 1985, Jimmy Hart makes his WWF debut as a manager for Greg the Hammer Valentine. So yeah. 2017, Elimination Chamber 2017 on this day. This is where Bray Wyatt won his first WWE title in one of the greatest Elimination Chamber matches of all time. This is the first night that they added the padded chamber and all that. So yeah. 2019, former WWF champion Pedro Morales passes away. So yeah, rest in peace to him. As for birthdays, you have One Man Gang, aka Akeem the African Dream, for fuck's sake, turning 65 years old. So that's it for this week in wrestling history. And now we can get into the match ratings, bro.
Joseph, I don't know what you're on, bro. 2K20 was not that bad. NBA 2K20 was not that bad.
It's not bad. I just feel like it gets gas for nostalgia because it was
nostalgia, yeah. Because
we couldn't go outside, and that's all we could really do for real. So people have given it this credit that it doesn't really deserve.
Man, I don't know who wasn't staying up till like 7 in the morning. Morning playing 2K, bro. I was doing that shit almost nightly.
Bro, that was the one year I really locked in with my park. Like I was off my park nightly. Like I was going on runs with randoms. Like shit was crazy.
Bro, me and the homies would hop on at like 10 at night and we wouldn't get off till like 6, 7 the next day. I'm like, fuck. Now you gotta understand.
Couldn't go anywhere.
Literally, bro. And this is also in between like me. I was still in high school. I was doing like the fucking what do they call that shit? The online
Zoom
learn,
class?
whatever the fuck.
That's
Yeah.
Like I stopped caring, bro. I stopped giving a fuck. I was just
See,
I was just chilling.
the good thing about my school at that point, because that was my senior year, they're like, this will not affect if you don't do the class, it's not going to affect your grades. If you do the work, it will put your grades up. And I had straight A's, so I was just like, bye, bye.
I ain't doing that shit.
Hell no. What am I gonna raise it to an A plus? I'm cool. Bye. So, but yeah, we can jump into the star ratings. So for the Royal Rumble, folks, first match on that card obviously was the Women's Royal Rumble. What did you guys think?
I thought the match itself was cool. I thought it was one of the best they've done. I don't know if it was the best, but it's definitely up there. I can give my star rating. All right, I'm gonna give the match 3.7. No, I'll give it a 4. I thought it was a lot of fun. At one point though, it felt like it got a little maybe overcrowded. There was maybe between 13 to 15 women in the match at one point, which is kind of like a little overkill. But speaking of the Rumble, I do appreciate the fact that they have like the ticker now. It's got all the stats showing you like who's in, who's been eliminated, who's in the ring, who's left, what numbers next, all that. It's aesthetically pleasing. But not. A lot of people are gonna tax the match because of who won the match. The winner didn't really take away from the like the overall match itself. Roxanne Perez had over an hour in the match. I think the official time was an hour and 7 minutes 47 seconds, and she lasted to the final 2. She was in there with Charlotte Flair. So if anybody's worried about her, because of her size in the main roster, chill out. You'll be all right. And so we'll see. One of the only question marks I would say would be Lyra Valkyria. She came out, obviously the IC champion, inaugural IC champion. She came out, I want to say, within the top 5, within the first 5, and she was out rather quickly. I'm like, this is your Intercontinental Women's Champion, and she's just being dumped unceremoniously. I don't know. I thought the match overall was cool. I'm not gonna yap too much because I want the other boys to get their shit in, but the match was cool. I'll give it a 4.
I thought the Rumble was fine. I thought the Women's Rumble was fine. I thought it was really good. It's funny how I'm praising this show, yet I get accused of always complaining about WWE, which I find fucking ironic. Anyway, I really enjoyed this match here. First of all, I just want to say the ticker. I like the ticker they had at the bottom of the screen. I really do like that. But like the presentation of the show was just beautiful. It was a beautiful setup. It was absolutely beautiful. It looked gorgeous. It looked absolutely gorgeous. I love the ticker and everything there. Kevin Dunn, man. Kevin Dunn, you held this WWE production back decades, man. Decades. You held WWE production back decades, bro. Because this was incredible. This was fucking incredible. But for the Women's Rumble, I'm going to give it 4 stars. I enjoyed it. For the Women's, I enjoyed it. I thought it had just enough surprises in there. With the overall talent and everything here to really make it work. Alexa Bliss, I thought was the highlight because I was not expecting her at all. The reports and everything, according to the reports and everything, maybe not. WWE and Alexa Bliss were not eye to eye on a new contract to sign the fair, but WWE and Alexa Bliss, I guess they worked it out. I guess they obviously worked out whatever contract issues they had, and she came back. Very excited to see her back. I'm very excited that she's back. I've been a very big fan. But the Rumble, watching the Rumble, it was very obvious that Def Rebel got to go. Like that, watching the Rumble was just very obvious. The fact that I watch this show on a weekly basis, and I could only name 10 women's theme songs who I knew. Yeah, Def Rebel has to go. They have to go. But overall, I thought this was a really good match. I thought this was a really good Rumble. I think this is the second best Women's Rumble they've done. I don't think this is better than 2021, but I think the second best they've done. I'll give it 4 stars.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with y'all. 4 stars. The Rumble itself was very solid. I think it dragged in the middle when they had PFC as the big op everyone had to go through, which they just have no heat. You know, like I do appreciate like that heel that's dominating the middle of the Rumble, but they have nothing.
I should have been Nia Jax.
Yeah, and I do not like the spot where Nia eliminated everybody.
I don't either.
Like
Awful.
it just eliminated so many contenders and just made it blatantly obvious who was winning the Rumble.
Awful.
At the end. I did not like that part, but I mean, it made Nia look good, but it made everyone else look weak as hell. Like Bianca was out, Io was out. Who else was out by that point? Stephanie.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot of contenders that were thrown out in that one spot, and it was just, to me, it killed the Rumble a little bit because it just made it blatantly obvious who won. I agree with you, Chris. I don't think Charlotte winning was that bad. To me, I was going into that show expecting her to win.
I don't know why people thought anything different. You know, like I don't know why people thought anything different. Where like people didn't think she would. There are 3 things that are guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and Charlotte Flair wrestling for the championship.
Especially at WrestleMania.
Exactly.
Like Charlotte winning, like we all knew, we've all been predicting for months. It's going to be Charlotte and Tiffany. You might as well just present that to us now.
Right.
Instead of just running around. She was going to win the Chamber anyway.
Yep.
So it's either she wins the Rumble or she wins the Chamber. End result, Tiffany and Charlotte at WrestleMania.
Yep.
There's not really much for me to complain about there. Would I have liked someone else to have won that Rumble? For sure.
Sure.
For sure. It to me, I don't know. There's a part of me that feels like it was kind of too soon to have our second or like our first 2-time women's Rumble winner.
Yeah, I was thinking about that a little bit too.
But if it was gonna be anybody, it was gonna be Charlotte Flair. So we might as well just get that out the way.
Hey, bro, if there's a first attached to anything, you know Charlotte Flair is gonna be right there.
Yeah.
Exactly. When they had the first women's WrestleMania main event, they just had to put Charlotte's name attached to it.
Had to do it.
The people mad about AJ Lee not being here. Y'all,
Get over it. Get over it. Get over it.
Y'all need to stop getting y'all hopes up. Like y'all really need to stop getting y'all hopes. Y'all really need to stop. Y'all really just need to let it. Y'all really just need to let it go, bro. Stop getting your hopes up and just let it go. The woman is not coming back. The woman is not coming back. She doesn't have any interest in coming back. That woman is happy at home. That woman is happy at home, retired. Let her stay retired, please.
Let it be, man. It's like it's getting worse than CM Punk in the late 2010s with people.
It's getting bad. She ain't got no interest in coming back.
Just let it be, bro. If you don't want to,
like I saw people complaining, saying that this Rumble was deflating because she didn't come out. I'm like,
I don't know why
there was no expectation for her to come out.
There was no build. There was no nothing. There
nothing.
Was no
there was no tease. There was nothing. Just because you put your own expectations too high,
right,
doesn't mean Triple H failed at his job.
Exactly.
That's your fault.
Like me, bro. I put my expectations too high for Io, and Mo called it out as soon as he saw Io come out at 1. He's like, she's not winning this shit. I wanted to hold that hope for her.
When I was hoping I was like, okay, maybe, but the fact that they just did it with Rhea, 2 years ago, I was like, they don't do the winner from number 1 often, so I don't know.
Right.
Also with AJ, if y'all want AJ Lee to come back, if y'all really want her back in WWE, ask 2K to put her in the video game. That's all I gotta say. Ask 2K.
That I would love. That I would love.
Put her in the game. I seriously man. I seriously think that'll make the money. Instead of them recycling the same pre-order bonuses each year, where we get the Undertaker on the version of we get this Undertaker on like this version of Raw. I'm like, we get like the Dead Man, like instead of them like recycling every year, instead of recycling every year, get AJ Lee as the pre-order card. Get AJ Lee as pre-order bonus. I'm telling y'all. If you get as the pre-order bonus, people will buy that again. That shit might sell out. That shit is gonna do crazy. You get AJ Lee as
the thing is with that though, if they do that, that's when people are going to start the rumors again. Oh, she could come back again. Because every time they do the pre-order bonus for somebody, they end up returning. Like Sting. Well, that was a debut, but you get what I mean. Goldberg. Who else? Like there were some pre-order bonuses that led to returns. And if you put that in people's heads, it's gonna start again, which people let it go.
That's how I thought Punk was going to return to WWE. Like I told Esco, like when WWE working on like their new games or whatever, I told him, I was like, I think Punk's gonna be like the cover star. He's like, what you mean? I'm like, he's like, what you mean? I'm like, we saw Punk on WWE backstage and like a court, and like apparently they've had talks. I can see 2K going like, well, they've already had talks, right? Punk, you want to be the cover star? You want to be a pre-order bonus, and that's gonna open the door for him to get in. I thought they were gonna do that with Punk, but
yep. I thought it was going to be the cover this year. I'll be honest.
he should have been the cover star this year. But
maybe next year.
Well, we didn't get AJ Lee, but at number 30, we did get Nikki Bella. There were a lot of people, a lot of mixed emotions on that one. I didn't really care. I still don't know if it was a one-off or if she really wants to do this.
if it was a one-off, I don't see any issue with it. If she's coming back on weekly television, it don't bother me. I don't really care. I think we should be done with the Bellas, to be quite honest with you. But they do have a fan base on the Bellas. But the Bellas, they still have a large fan base, and the Bellas still make a lot of money. And we all know that's all WWE really care about. At the end of the day, is money. The Bellas can still make WWE a lot of money. So come back on a full-time run. I really don't care. If it was a one-off, I don't care. If she's coming back full-time, I don't care. Just know, WWE, they care about money. And the Bellas twins, love them or hate them, they are still a draw for WWE. They're still a draw. So,
well, all I'm going to say... Go ahead.
And just because you may not want to see them doesn't mean everyone else doesn't want to see them.
Right.
People have to remember that.
Because you can't just like discredit the reaction she got when she came out. Obviously, like it's a shock factor because it's been a while since she's been here, but that reaction.
I saw her coming anyway. I saw her. I didn't expect her to be number 30. If I had the pin, I would have swapped her and Alexa. But I saw her coming.
Right. If it really was a one-off to give that to a number 30, that it's a little crazy to me. But
yeah, I mean, hey, some people really got upset that she was 30, and I'm like, y'all have to remember, number 30 wasn't always this surprise number that y'all have painted in y'all's minds that it has to be. Like John Cena was like the first surprise number 30.
Right.
He was the first one to really do that. So now that has painted in people's minds that number 30 has to be this big shock of a name or like this big return. It doesn't have to be that all the time.
Also, my one criticism with the Rumble, my one criticism with the Women's Rumble, and I love her. I do. I love her. I do. And I will never complain about her coming back because I love her. I do. I think she's great. But the annual Trish Stratus Rumble return, that is kind of getting old. And
they've done it a few times now.
And it's unfortunate because WWE, they don't really have a lot of like female legends that can like come back and will get a reaction. Trish Stratus is one of those names. Again, I love Trish Stratus. I don't have an issue with her. That woman does not age. That woman is almost 50 years old, and she is still fine as hell, and she can still go in the ring if y'all need her to go. She can still go in the ring if you need her to go. So I don't have an issue with Trish Stratus. I really don't. But the annual spot of her returning each year is kind of getting old. If she would have been down to do it, I would have put Mickie James in here. I think Mickie would have got a great pop. But they don't really have a lot of legends that, a lot of female legends that people care about that they want to see. So it's usually we either get Trish Stratus, we get Lita, or we get Michelle McCool. I hate that they did Victoria in 2021 because Victoria coming out now.
Yeah, with no crowd, like
Victoria coming out now will get a pop.
Get a huge pop. Huge pop, but hey, it's unfortunate. We couldn't do shit about that.
I just feel bad for Shotzi, bro, because she lost her spot to Alexa Bliss. Like if Trish wasn't in that match, she could have had that spot. Like I know we're not, Shotzi super fans, but I feel bad, bro. She was all set to go, and then she lost her spot. Like that's fucked up.
For PFC, you could have took out PFC, bro. I don't give a fuck. You could have left Sonya at home.
In there.
You could have left Sonya at home, bro. Shotzi,
didn't even have
I'd
to
much
tell her
rather
the
see
show was happening.
Shotzi. Much rather see Shotzi than Sonya, bro. Fuck that. But yeah, Rumble overall, I guess we agree 4 stars.
4 stars.
Next match, DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns for the tag team titles. Go ahead,
Oh
Chris.
my goodness. I'm giving this match 3 stars. I was heavily disappointed, more so in Triple H actually over anybody, because if you've been following the watch alongs, we talk about this almost exclusively. Tag team wrestling on PLEs in WWE has been non-existent since WrestleMania 40, and the first tag team title match we have since then in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I don't know the exact number, but it went under 20 minutes for 2 out of 3 falls. And one of those falls came in the first 5 minutes. I don't know. A combination of the crowd not really giving a fuck and just the falls happening at weird times. I don't know. If they let them go out there and do their thing 20-25 minutes, nobody would have complained. I wouldn't have complained. But for the match, for the 4 guys that we had in there, I don't blame them. They did their best. I'm happy for Shelly, Sabin, Ciampa, Gargano to be able to get that kind of spot on a big 4 in front of over 60,000 people. But I feel like this was definitely a whiff. I feel like they fumbled their time management with this one. I felt like they should have gone a little longer, especially it being 2 out of 3 falls. I don't know how you can really argue against it, having 2 out of 3 falls and have it go that quick. But Cam, what you think, bro?
I'm gonna let Mo cook. I'm gonna let Mo cook it for a minute.
Yeah.
I agree. It was a bit of a disappointment. I'd say 3 stars out of 5 as well. The match wasn't bad from an in-ring standpoint,
Right.
excuse me, but when you have a crowd like that, I've said it before, wrestling crowds can make or break a match. They really can. Like if the crowd's not into it, it's hard for me as the fan at home to get into it as well. The last 5 minutes though were really, really good. Really good near falls here and there. The in-ring work throughout the match was good. I do agree it should have went a little bit longer for 2 out of 3 falls. But then again, without that crowd, even then, it probably wouldn't have saved the match too much. The Street Profits turning heel-ish kind of confused me a little bit, especially because they then attacked DIY after the match and all that. We'll see how that progresses. I think that will probably lead to a ladder match at WrestleMania, which is fine by me. Fatal 4-way tag team match, that's fine by me. But yeah,
I had some issues with this. I'm giving this 2 stars. Again, it's something to do with the talent in the ring, because the talent in there, they're capable. Because the talent in there, they can give you. I'm very confident. If this was a regular tag team match or like a 2 out of 3 falls match with like a longer time limit, I guarantee you this would have been 4 to 5 stars. But I guarantee because they have that, because the guys in there have that kind of talent. But I was not a fan of this match at all. But I wasn't a fan of this match at all. I'm tired. My issue with WWE 2 out of 3 falls matches is WWE when they do 2 out of 3 falls matches is they do the first 2 falls back to back, and then they just go for the 3rd fall. I'm just sitting there like, well, why do 2 out of 3 falls? Why not just have a really long wrestling match? Like I don't like when WWE does that. I really I don't like when WWE do that. I really don't. But I wasn't a fan of this here. For a 2 out of 3 falls match, you only get 15 minutes. It's ridiculous. This could have easily got 20, 22 minutes, something like that. So I didn't like that. And also the Street Profits. I'm glad they're finally doing something with the Profits, but at the same time, every time they tried to turn the Profits heel, it has not worked. It has not worked. And I don't know what's taken Triple H so long to use the Street Profits. Like, I hate to be this kind of guy. The Street Profits were booked better under Vince McMahon than they had in Triple H.
Cook more.
They've been booked much, much better. They were booked much better under Vince McMahon than they were Triple H. And I don't. Oh, fuck having them up.
I think his shit was bugging.
Oh, all right.
You could just stall until he comes back.
All right, and I don't. All right, and I don't understand why. All right, and I don't understand why WWE continue to try to turn the Street Profits heel because it does not work. Like people do not want to boo the Street Profits. They tried it. The first time they tried it with Bobby Lashley, and they tried it with Lashley. I could tell watching the show, this shit is not going to work because people do not want to boo Bobby Lashley. They don't want to boo him, especially in WWE. They don't want to boo him. They want to cheer him. So that's not going to work. That's why that heel turn lasted like a month before WWE just went, well, let's turn him back babyface. Because that didn't work. I don't think this run is going to work either. If the Street Profits are going heel, which I hope they're not, but if they're going heel, I don't think it's going to work. Stop trying to turn the Profits heel. It does not work. It doesn't work.
I mean, they could do a thing where they're not heels, but they're just more edgy.
Right.
I think that's where they should lean towards. Give them, because the Profits do need some sort of a shot in the arm.
Yes.
They need something because there was a point they were coming out and getting no reaction. So they need something. And maybe just a tweak in character, maybe not a full turn, is what can help them.
Would you maybe put someone with him, like a heater or someone? Would that help, or would that just be like putting a hat on a hat?
I mean, they had BFAB for a while, but
I mean that didn't
really
pan. I'm
connect.
talking like an actual heater. I don't know who would you put with them though. Like,
I mean, maybe Bianca, but not right now with what Bianca got going on.
I hope they don't turn Bianca. I really don't. I've said it before. I'm not even trying to. I'm not even trying to shit on Jay Cargill. But if you're going to do a Bianca Belair Jay Cargill feud, Jay Cargill is the babyface. I don't think that shit is. Jay Cargill is a babyface. I don't think that shit is going to work. I do not think that shit is going to work at all. If the plan is to do a Jay Cargill and Bianca feud, and the plan is for Bianca to be the heel and for Jay to be the babyface, I do not think that shit is going to work. It needs to be the opposite way. It needs to be the opposite of Jay Cargill being the heel and Bianca being the babyface, and Jay Cargill needs to go back to her full AW version where she's like her full AW version where Jay Cargill is on TV talking about how I'm that bitch, this and the third. That needs to be the version of Jay Cargill we see in WWE. I'm telling you, because if Jay Cargill is a babyface, if Jay Cargill is a babyface for the Bianca feud, that shit is not going to work. It is not going to work. Babyface Jay Cargill sounds like fucking cringe. That shit is not going to work. I'm not even trying to shit on him. I'm not even trying to shit on him. I just don't think babyface Jay Cargill is going to work. So I turn heel.
well,
Yes, you are, nigga. Yes, you are. No.
Would you be with a heel Bianca beyond that feud, or is it just that feud holding you back?
I don't want to heel Bianca at all.
At all? Okay.
At all? Okay. Wow.
Keep her.
Because my thing, my vision, I've said it before. My vision is heel Bianca face Rhea at WrestleMania next year. That's my vision. But I think Bianca, also too, I've said this before. If Bianca goes on to have an epic heel run, like I think she could, these GOAT convos gonna get nasty, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
These are real conversations that could be had. I'm just saying,
because she's got an elite title run. She's good in the ring. She's great on the mic. She's obviously been proven to be a great babyface. And if she has a great heel run, I
can see Bianca as a dirty heel, bro.
She'd be great, and then you could easily just turn her back whenever you want. Like,
easily.
She's that likable. You could literally just flip the switch, because that's what they did when they brought her up. They just flipped the switch.
And Cam, guess what? She don't even have to be like the pussy heel. She can be the one. She can be the one that talks shit and backs it up with grabs.
That's what I want most. That's what most WWE heels. That's why I like NXT so much. Like outside of you have some like Lexus King, Eddie Thorpe is one. Like Eddie Thorpe is one, but like
that's not his name.
But like outside of those two, with NXT in particular, with their heels, with NXT and their heels is nigga, I'm better than you. I'm better than I'm gonna attack you because I'm better than you. And if you want smoke, pull up to the pay-per-view and I'll prove I'm better than you then. That's what I like about NXT.
Carmelo Hayes, yes sir.
Don't really have Melo wasn't no chicken shit heel. Melo was like, bro, I'm better than you, bro. Smoke, bro, pull up, bro.
Nah, it's definitely a lost art.
That's real. It is. They too many heels are chicken shit. I do like my chicken shit heels. I do like having them. Like when Seth was that in 2015, that worked for him. But when everyone else is doing the same shit, is like even Roman to an extent was like he was like in the middle a little bit.
Right.
He was in the middle, but that worked for me. So yeah, that's that match. What was after that? Oh yeah, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens ladder match. What do you guys think?
I thought the match was okay. There was some people amongst our group and then the chat who wasn't really feeling it that much. I can see where you're coming from, but the match itself, if we're looking at it, I didn't hate it. I thought it was violent as fuck, but it's what it needed to be. It's what it needed to be. The only thing I would say, I'm gonna give it a 3.75. By the way, the only thing I would really say was it's a ladder match, no disqualification, obviously. Why are all these people coming out? Why the fuck is Sami Zayn out there if he's not doing anything? I mean, apart from all that, though, we saw some crazy shit. You're right. You're right. But aside from all that, though, we saw some wild ass spots. Like Cody Rhodes, it's like I'm starting to see some of the bumps he used to take in AEW. Like he took a brain buster, I think, off the ladder from the top rope or the middle rope. That boy, I'm surprised that boy's standing. Is he legit hurt off that? I thought he heard he was injured.
I don't know. That's what they said on TV.
Oh,
but we'll find out tomorrow. Yeah, okay. We'll find out tomorrow.
But no, the match itself was fine. I didn't have too much of a problem with it, other than the whole people coming out for no reason. So 3.75. I thought it was solid. But no more Kevin Owens. That's it. No more world title opportunities. That's it.
The feud's got to end there. Yeah.
That's it.
Poor KO. I really wanted to see him as WWE champion. I really did. I really, even if it was just my plan was never for Kevin Owens to walk into WrestleMania as WWE champion. But man, I really do wish they could have put the belt on Kevin Owens and Cody just wins the belt back at the Rumble. Like I was really hoping they'd do that. Like just brush his shit up a bit and like give Kevin Owens a world title reign again. That's all I wanted. But outside of that, I really enjoyed this ladder match. The ladder matches at the Royal Rumble just hit. Ladder matches at the Royal Rumble just hit. They just hit. I don't care. Ladder matches at the Royal Rumble, they just hit. Jericho, Benoit. Who else?
You know what's crazy about that, Caleb? You know what's crazy about that ladder match you just said? I was watching it right before we went live.
Jericho, Benoit. Who else had a ladder match at the Rumble?
It's like the 01 Rumble is literally up on my screen right now.
Who else had a ladder match at the Rumble? Who else?
Oh, there was one more. I can't remember what it was.
Anyway,
it'll come to me.
Anyway, ladder matches at the Royal Rumble, they always hit. This is no different. 3.75 stars, really enjoyable. Kevin Owens is a madman for the bumps he takes. Kevin Owens is an absolute madman for the bumps that he took in this match here. I love Sami coming out and Sami just preventing Kevin from just climbing the ladder. Cody just go. I like Sami coming out and just waving the white flag. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. Cody wins the title. I don't, despite what happened in this match here, I don't think it's a scenario where they're turning Cody Rhodes heel.
Thank you. Oh my God!
I don't think it's a scenario where they're turning. Cody's not going heel. I don't know why y'all don't.
Whoa! Who is saying that?
I don't know who.
I've seen that everywhere, and I'm like, what are y'all talking? I'll let Cam finish. I'll dive into that.
Yeah, my bad.
I don't know what to tell y'all. Cody Rhodes is not turning heel. I think what this is going to lead to is I obviously think John Cena is going to the Nation Chamber, and that's going to set up Cena and Cody at Mania. And I think the promo that Punk cut on Cody, where Punk was like, where Punk told Cody how where Punk told Cody that championship changes you. You can't let that championship change you. I think John Cena is going to come in and tell Cody the exact same thing. That championship's changing you, and you can't let you can't let that championship change you. I think that's where John Cena is going to come in, and I think there's going to be the build up to Cena and Cody at Mania. But Cody Rhodes is not going heel, folks. Cody Rhodes wins here as he should, and yeah, we're going to move on. I'm shocked we didn't see Randy Orton come out in this match and fuck over Kevin Owens. I'm shocked we didn't see that. But,
What was your star rating?
3.75.
Okay.
For sure,
Since
for
Lewis
sure.
ain't here, I'm keeping track.
Bet. For me, actually, I thought it was better than that. I've actually rewatched it after the fact.
Mhm.
I gave it a 4.25. I brought it down a bit because of the little segment where the refs and doctors were in the ring. I was like, okay, look, it's a ladder match. What are we doing? Watch out. But overall, this match was what it needed to be.
Right.
It was a brawl. It was violent. Like Cody, to me, what I liked about what he was doing, to me, he was showing some character, some layers to his character. For me, it was like I don't like the goody two shoes all the time character. Cody to me as a character is fine, but like when he has an edge towards a guy that's been fucking with him for months, of course he's gonna tee off. Of course he's gonna go off on this motherfucker and beat the shit out of him. That's not
Mhm.
to me a heel turn. It's not a heel. He's beating his ass in a match you're supposed to beat his ass. That's not a heel turn, folks. Like when John Cena at Judgment Day 2005
Just thinking about that, bro.
hit JBL, that's not a heel turn. He's just beating the shit out of the guy that's been fucking with him for months. So that layer to Cody's character, I feel like a lot of people, like Cam brought up, a lot of people want the Cody heel turn so bad that they're trying to find any little. It's like the damn Loch Ness monster. They'll try to find any kind of bit of evidence that they can find to see that it's happening. I don't see Cody Rhodes turning heel anytime soon.
Doesn't need to.
This may or may not age well, but there's no point. Why? For what? What the crowd hasn't turned on him. He's nothing needs to change for Cody right now. Nothing.
Right.
Maybe lose the title soon, maybe, but that's about it. That's it. So I don't know where people are seeing the Cody heel turn at. I don't think we need it anytime soon. When we get it, cool, but I'm not rushing for it at all.
There's no reason for it if he's gonna pull out this edge. If when he gets to this point in a feud, there's no need for it. Just stop being a goody two shoes. When he comes out in the like the American Nightmare apparel, that means he's not, he means business. When he comes out in the suit, he's just frolicking
He's just
around.
chilling. Yeah, he's just big chilling, bro. That's what I like. I like a baby face with layers that can go to the extra mile when he needs to. It doesn't mean he has to turn heel.
He doesn't have to. He could. He doesn't have to. He would kill it either way. Absolutely. But he doesn't need to.
It's not needed. It's not needed.
They don't need to rush it. If they wanted to, they could make it a slow burn. But they're making a lot of money off of Cody Rhodes. Not that they wouldn't as a heel, but you get what I mean.
Exactly. Plus, SmackDown would be depleted of top baby faces if he turns heel right now. Roman's not on TV.
You'd be left with who? LA Knight and Damian Priest?
Yeah, that's not enough.
Not enough.
No. Not enough. So, yeah, 4.25 on my end. Last match, Men's Royal Rumble. What did you guys think? I know there's a lot of talking points in this one.
Yeah, there's definitely. Oh my goodness, there is. I'm gonna give this one a 4.5. 4.5 out of 5. I like the fact that they gave Penta number 2. Rey Mysterio got 1. It was a little awkward because I think we all saw it. Penta technically touched the ground and it was just brushed, but he gets a pass because it's his first one. But I thought the placement of the entrance were done well. They didn't wait too long with Roman Reigns. They had guys like Chad Gable, Santos Escobar get their shit in before the big stars came out. I think it definitely picked up. Not that it was bad before, but it definitely picked up once Jacob Fatu came in the match. I believe he came out either 12 or 14. You said what?
My demon came in there. My demon came in there. Business picked up. That is a demon right there, folks. He said, "Somebody pick this shit up." That's a demon right there, folks.
Yara mean.
Continue.
Oh no, but Roman Reigns, I believe, came out at 16. That is when shit picked up. Then you had Cena come out, you had Punk come out, and you had Rollins come out. It's like, all right, then now shit is starting to fall into place. there was a shot in this match. I think you guys might know what I'm talking about when Seth's reeling, he's reeling, and Cody and not Cody, Roman Reigns is in the corner, and you can see them like focusing in and out. That felt like a fucking movie, bro. Like you could just feel like the tension building up. Yeah, Seth Rollins is about to turn around. They're about to have that face off. So just great shit there. I don't remember seeing anything. Maybe you guys can correct me. Was there anything with Punk and Cena directly?
No, I don't think so.
So maybe that was a small L, but again, it's not to say that they won't cross paths in the future. I think they should. I think it'd be cool.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah, Cook. I don't know why people are so upset about Logan Paul coming out at 30. I mean, you knew at that point, everybody knew.
What did y'all come out at
20?
What the fuck did y'all want?
29 other men had already come out, and Logan Paul wasn't there yet, and he was announced for the Rumble, and y'all were expecting somebody else.
Who did y'all want at number 30? Who did y'all want at number 30? Is my question.
People have to stop with this. Oh, number 30 has to be a big star.
Right, yes.
Has to be a legend. It has to be something. No, it's not always been that.
I gave up on that shit in like 2018 when they had Ziggler.
2009, goddamn it.
No, but I'm just saying, like 30 isn't just like some like surprise entry. It's just another number in the Rumble, bro.
Thank you. For number 30, bro, they gave number 30 to R-Truth one year because R-Truth and Carmelo won the Mixed Match Challenge. Like, come on now. Fuck.
Like, nobody cares, bro. Like, I don't know why people take that to heart. That number 30 has to be this shock. No. Stop. And they're never going to replicate John Cena in 2008 ever again. So just
no. We can't do that.
Unless it's
not happening. I mean, they had the chance with Cody, but they didn't.
Unless it's some shit we just not expecting. Like, unless it's some shit we not expecting. Like Jon Moxley leaves AEW and he comes out as number 30 for the Rumble. That shit ain't happen. Unless it's something like that. Shit ain't happen.
Speaking of that, this is going to be a long time before we get a big surprise like that again, like a CM Punk type of return again.
Right,
it's going to be a long time.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's already been damn near 4 years since he came back. Just the wrestling period.
That was my 19th birthday.
It's been a great 4 years.
Damn, that's a hell of a gift.
Yep.
But now we haven't even gotten to the meat of the fucking meal yet, bro.
Oh yeah.
I going into the match, I had CM Punk winning it. I thought he could have used it. I'm not mad that he didn't win it. But there are a lot of people who are mad about who did win. Ended up being Cena and Jey Uso in the final two. I'm going to be completely honest. I was saying it as a joke. The week leading into the Rumble, I was fucking with Lewis. I was like, "Yo, Lewis, you ready for Jey Uso to win the Rumble?" I was joking. I gave this man zero chance.
So you did this.
I did. This is my fault. I gave Jey Uso zero chance. This is why I gotta learn to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
I didn't think John Cena was about to AA Jey Uso out of the fucking ring, like they were teasing. But when I tell you, my heart sank when Jey pushed Cena off the rope, off the apron, and won. Not even like I wasn't feeling like mad, like I was like shock, pure shock. And this is WWE, Triple H finally having some balls because they're safe. A lot of these PLEs, they're safe a lot of the time. Now they're actually they're finally doing something different. They're finally taking a risk with Jey Uso, who's probably one of the most, if not the most over babyface that they have right now.
Not if most. He's the most over babyface in the company.
The most over babyface in the company. And people are mad that he won the Royal Rumble. Imagine the moments you're gonna get. I don't know if they're gonna main event. They've been touting it as the Mania main event. If that does get the main event, I won't be mad because the reaction he's gonna get, the people in Vegas doing the yeet and the story with Gunther, it's already set in stone, bro. And for people wanting Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes, please go away. No. Please go find something else to do. But before I go on a if I don't want to keep going on, I don't want to say things for you guys. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5. What you guys think?
Go a fucking way. The people that want Jey Uso and Cody, go run in traffic. Go play in traffic.
Jeez.
Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes go play in traffic. Go play in traffic and go have a ball, please. My God.
Oh my God.
Gunther and Jake 3 times. I don't care that we've seen it 3 times. I don't care that we've seen it 3 times. There's a story there. I don't give it. We could have seen this shit 500 times. I don't care. There's a story there to be told with Gunther and Jay. If you want Jay and Cody, respectfully please go play in traffic. But please go play in traffic. But no, this Rumble was. I thought this was a very enjoyable Rumble. I thought it was a very enjoyable Rumble. This was here. Very enjoyable. I think this has an argument to be the most star-studded Rumble ever. You just look at the star power in it. Like even over, this might overtake 92 in terms of star power. Like 92 had Undertaker, Hogan. 92 had Undertaker, Hogan, Flair. I think Brett, Savage, Jake. Like 92 was fucking elite.
It's close, bro.
This Rumble here had Roman, Cena, Punk, Seth, Ray, Logan Paul. Maybe it wasn't.
And I show speed as well.
Shut up. Maybe it wasn't.
That
I mean,
was
I'm
great.
just saying,
That
bro.
was great.
That was
I love
enjoyable.
that.
I'm just saying, bro.
I like the speed Kenny on it. I like the speed Kenny on it. I like the speed Kenny on the Rumble. I like how the first 13 entrants in the Rumble was all grabs. Yes, I'm considering Otis because Otis is grabs. I don't care what y'all say. I like how the first 13 minutes of the Rumble was all fucking grabs, and then Miz had to come out and fuck it up. Miz came out and fucked it up. I said, "Come on, man, we had grabs." I said, "Man, this was an all grabs Rumble." The Miz came out.
Whoa! Watch your mouth about the Miz. Watch your tone when you talk about Mr. Graps.
I love Miz, but he ain't got
Mr. Graps is crazy. Mr. Graps is crazy. Hold on.
Miz, but he ain't got grabs in 2025.
You got to stop this, bro.
In 2025. Okay, all right. I'm with you.
2018, sure. 2018.
All right.
No. You see this guy pulling off springboard hurricane riders, bro. He's got grats, bro. This is the shit you pop for when Osprey does
too.
it.
PWG Miz.
Hey, 2018 Miz was in his Duffy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey.
Oh my
This is
God.
bad, man.
Yeah.
I thought this is very enjoyable. A couple criticism I have from this match. One, I think Obafemi should have been in this match here. I think you should have had either Obafemi or Trick in there. And I'm not even a Trick Williams fan, but Trick Williams is over. So I think you should have had Trick or Obafemi in here. I did not like how they used Joe Hendry at all. Like the fact that the TNA World Champion didn't even last 10 minutes. I can give him 10 minutes. I think he lasted 3 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Have that man go 10. He's the TNA World Champion. Y'all couldn't give him 10. So I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I think Joe Hendry should have lasted 10 minutes. But outside of that, I thought it was good. I thought the Roman elimination was very well done. I'm shocked he wasn't. And I'm shocked Roman wasn't in the Final Four, but I thought the Roman elimination was very well done. But I thought the Roman elimination was very well done. And then with Seth Rollins snapping, I really enjoyed that. Came down to Jey Uso and John Cena. Uso beating Cena. That shocked me. That shocked the hell out of me. Jey Uso eliminating John Cena. That shocked the hell out of me. I'm not gonna hold you.
The sign was for the Omos comment, not Jey Uso.
That was a very shocking Rumble win, but I don't hate it. I don't hate Jey Uso winning the Rumble because he is very much over. But I don't know why people try to deny this. Like, yeah, Jey Uso, he's not going. Nobody is going to mistake Jey Uso for a Bret Hart when it comes to in the ring. Nobody's going to mistake Jey Uso for that when it comes to in-ring ability. But
Right.
It depends who you ask. It seems Lewis feels that way.
shut up. But
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Lewis is trolling. You know he ain't serious. But Jey Uso is over.
Sometimes I wonder.
Sometimes I do too. But he's over. Oh, by the way, let me explain this. DJ Storms, you fucking moron.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
brother. Fuck him.
You fucking moron. Because you baited me into this. You fucking moron. LA Knight is not more over than Jey Uso, okay? He is not.
What? He said that?
Chris, I'm not even lying, bro. Somebody post because let's go. He was doing a back and forth with somebody. He was doing a back and forth with somebody, and I got roped in. And somebody, because he's not happy that Jey Uso won the Rumble. Who fucking who? And then and then somebody responded under the tweet. WWE had the most over guy win the Rumble. What a crime! And then he was like, he was like, LA Knight didn't win the Rumble, so that would be incorrect. I sit there going, ain't no way in hell you saying that.
LA Knight not even more over than Roman Reigns. What are we talking about?
Ain't no way.
What are we talking about?
Oh Lord,
Which is crazy to say in 2025.
oh Lord,
Anyway,
Lord, trying to make my head hurt. But no, Jey Uso winning, I didn't have an issue with it. I thought Cena was going to win here, but I didn't have an issue with Jey winning. Cena didn't eat the Rumble. I look at Jey.
I really want to dive into that.
I kind of look at
because
Jay's kind of a guy that needed it. But again, you said you want to get into that mode. Let's dive into it now. Because my issue was this. The Rumble is not, and this was my issue with people that were happy that Jey Uso won it, or that were defending it, going WWE. They made a new star here, this and the third. The Rumble is very rarely given to make a new star. That shit is rare as hell. Look at the history of the Rumble. That shit is rare as hell. Yokozuna is an example. Yokozuna is an example. Batista is an example. Drew McIntyre is an example.
You see how spaced out those are?
Yes.
You see how spaced out those are?
Yes.
Right.
Oscar, kind of.
I can't even give you Sheamus, because Sheamus was already a multi-time world champion by the time he won the Rumble. So I can't even give you Sheamus. Like, bro, the Rumble is not made for making new stars.
It made Del Rio.
As great as that theory is, the Rumble is not made for new stars, bro. It's not. The Rumble is made for your top main event guys. And Jey Uso, top guy.
No, go fuck yourself, bro.
And Jey Uso won the Rumble, but I didn't. That one was fine. But,
I agree. For me, I thought this Rumble genuinely was one of the best of all time. Maybe bottom half of the 10, definitely top 15 all time. I gave this a 4.5 star. This Rumble was really enjoyable. I thought it was paced really well. I think it was structured really well. The moments in there were really great. Like the Roman and the opening, 12 of just graps was fantastic. The ISO speed spot, it didn't take up too much time. It didn't hurt nobody else's momentum. Too many times they use celebrities and it kind of takes away from what they're doing in WWE. But that worked for me personally, what they did with speed. Jey Uso winning, I think we can dive into as a group because there's a lot to say about that. But this Rumble to me was very, very well put together. The final 3 was surprising. I knew Logan Paul was not winning the Royal Rumble. I don't know why if anyone out there believed that he was going to face Gunther at WrestleMania, get it together. That was not going to happen. Don't believe the dirt sheets.
Mm-mm.
But Jey and Cena was very tense. I like that about final 2s, when you just don't know. The fact that Jey made the final 2 really made me consider they just might do this.
Mm-hmm.
They just might do this. I didn't think Cena was my pick. Cena was my pick to win the match. But looking at it, there are many reasons I don't think he should have won the match, nor do I think he should win the Chamber. I'll dive into that after. But yeah, fantastic Royal Rumble, one of the best ever. 4.5. 4.5.
One of the spots. Sorry, go ahead.
Go for it. No, go ahead. I was
just one of the spots that I completely missed was after. Now I know this spot took some people out of it because their favorite left. I didn't really give a fuck. I thought it was kind of cool. The spot where Roman and Seth get taken out by Punk, and then Punk is taken out by Logan Paul, and this is on the outside now. Seth has just had enough, and I believe it was 2 feet, bro. Stomped the fuck out of Roman Reigns, and
there was a meme. Hold on, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna pull it up.
I'll give Seth Rollins some credit, bro, because I remember in a promo he said in the backstage segment, he said, "The next time I see Roman Reigns, I'm stomping his head into the ground," and that's exactly what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are taking it as a heel turn. I don't quite know if I see it that way yet. Because it's like another Cody Rhodes. He's fucking up somebody who's been the bane of his existence for almost 10 years.
Then again, let's be honest. Seth ain't justified at all.
This is true.
Seth is
This
not
is true.
justified.
This is true.
Let's
but
keep
still,
it book.
This is true, but still.
We pull it
How
up here,
about
y'all.
more specifically the last 4 years? I think that's more fair. Nah. I don't know how the hell you did that, but that was awesome.
I found it on
Yo.
Twitter. Shout out to the Twitter user. That was hilarious
shit.
when I saw that. But yeah, I mean, Seth is not justified. So I think maybe it can lead to something where Seth does turn heel. My vision for WrestleMania, now that they've done what they did,
Yep.
this is what I think they should do. I don't think they will do it. This is what I think they should do. I would do Roman and Seth as a one-on-one, as the main event of night 1. I would do CM Punk and Cody Rhodes as the main event of night 2. What I would do is to set that up, Seth and Punk obviously in the chamber. They said Roman Reigns is going to be out for an undisclosed amount of time. In the chamber, they do the Shawn Michaels Undertaker spot with Chris Jericho right there. You have Seth, because you have Roman cost Seth the match to make CM Punk, Seth's mortal enemy, the one to go on to face Cody at WrestleMania. Just the same way Shawn Michaels set up Chris Jericho to go face Edge at WrestleMania. The parallel is there.
I don't hate
It sets
bro.
up Seth and Roman perfectly. I don't think we should do a triple threat match that at
I'm
the
not
end
with
of the
triple
day
threat.
is not for anything. It's just
Nothing.
if it was a random Raw episode, sure, maybe. Shout out
Man,
to
they don't.
Brandon.
They do not stack shows like that no more.
No, they don't. But I mean, I don't think that should be the WrestleMania match. I think it should be 2 separate one-on-ones. Punk and Cody's story is right there. Cena, I'm going to dive into that. I don't think Cena should have a title match at WrestleMania this year, or a title match. I think he should have a singles match that he wins. And people are going to hate me for this. It should be against Logan Paul.
Well, there's a story now to it because they were in the final 3 together.
I would have because you had Cena eliminate Logan from the Rumble, have Logan eliminate Cena from the Chamber.
Right. It like same way. I think Logan Paul did the same shit last year to who was it? Randy? Somebody, right? Or no, it was Seth a couple years ago.
Seth, yes.
It was Seth a couple years ago. So hey, that could work.
It could work. Could 100% work.
Could work.
I know people don't want to see Logan Paul versus John Cena for his last WrestleMania, but the thing is, right, I don't think John Cena getting a title match right now after not having any singles wins, after losing for what 6-7 years now, it just, to me, you can't just, I just don't see him. If you put him in the title match, it's hard for me to believe that he could win it. Just because he's John Cena, I don't, and trust me, I adore the guy. But I don't think that could work now. Cena challenging for the world title at SummerSlam, I think could work.
Right.
I think that you give him some wins under his belt, and then from there you can have him challenge for the world titles. And I think him beating Logan Paul, I think everyone would be happy. I think Logan Paul can give John Cena a decent match because, like him or not, he's very good in the ring. From what I was seeing in the Rumble, maybe you guys saw different. I think Logan Paul was just fine. I mean, not Logan Paul. John Cena was just fine in the ring. He was in there for a while. I think he can have a decent match still. And I think Logan Paul can give him that.
Well, to be fair, I don't know how you guys go into it or how do you guys feel about it, but in 2025, I'm not going into a John Cena match expecting. I don't want to sound fucked up. I don't expect a good match out of John Cena. I'm just in it for seeing Cena because it's his last year. I'm with it. I'm not gonna go too crazy on his in-ring work.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not there. Yeah, I agree with you there. It's like I agree with you there. It's like Tanahashi. It's like Tanahashi for me. I'll accept the fact that Tanahashi is washed. Tanahashi is who he is at this point. He is who he is at this point. So when a Tanahashi match comes up, I'm not going in there expecting like the Tanahashi of old. I'm just glad to still see Tanahashi wrestle. Like I'm just glad Tanahashi is there because I'm a fan of the guy. Like that's how I feel about John. That's how I feel about John Cena. Like I'm not going in there expecting 2007 John Cena. He gonna go in there and give me. I'm not expecting that. It's John Cena. I just watch it for what it is.
Exactly.
All I know is I hope it's not Cena and Orton.
At Mania,
I hope to God it's not that match.
I don't really want to see it. There's nothing there.
I'm
for me
over
to,
it.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
I don't.
I mean, if
I
you want to talk
don't
about
care.
nostalgia, Kate, bro,
That is. The matches weren't good in their primes. That's all I'm gonna say. The regular singles matches weren't good in their primes.
If people don't chill out and just do Kevin and Randy at Mania,
I mean, it's probably gonna be Kevin and Sammy now. It's probably gonna be that.
I
mean,
thought
they could
about
do that
that
at the Chamber.
That's what I was gonna say too, because that was my first thought. I was like, Kevin and Sammy's the Mania match, and then someone said, well, they could do it at the Chamber because they're in Canada. I was like,
right,
fuck, okay.
And plus, they've already had the Mania match, and then if you have Randy Orton come back, you can't really. I mean,
right.
Which, by the way, I'm surprised he wasn't at the ladder match, but him not, going after Kevin Owens would be kind of weird.
Exactly.
So I think you do the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn match. Maybe even have Randy Orton cost Kevin Owens at the Chamber, and then there you go. That's your Mania match.
I wonder when they plan on having Orton come back, because we're just about 2.5 months out of Mania.
Probably the Chamber.
Which is crazy to say. Yeah, I'll be with it.
Is it just me though? And probably people are gonna look at this and be like, "Mo, it's too early." I'm not feeling the Mania hype this year like I was the last couple years.
I think it's because there's so much uncertainty around what's going on and what's going
maybe. Yeah, last year there was a lot of visions of what was going on. Like you could already see what's happening. This year, right. I'm very confused. More so,
like there's people like I don't even know where they fall on the card. Like me, if I had the pen, I would book Drew and Roman. I think that story's there. But to other people, Drew McIntyre, where does he fit? Where does he fit?
I hear the rumor is him and Damian Priest.
It's not a knock on Damian Priest. I promise it's not. But it's like Drew McIntyre is so above that, especially if they're not fighting for the championship. Yeah, exactly.
I'm okay.
Let Mania. He's like,
I mean, they could also do Cody, Drew, Punk, triple threat. They could.
They could. I don't know. There's so many different people for Cody to fight. Cena, Drew, Roman, Punk. I mean, people want to see Roman still.
That's one thing I hate about Mania. This happens every year with Mania. Excuse me, because this happens every year at Mania. It's always a top star in the company that just feels kind of just thrown together because they don't really have anything to do for them. Like we saw that with Seth going into 38, where Seth going into 38, where Seth didn't really have anything to do. Thankfully, Cody came back, but like Seth didn't, because if Cody didn't come back, I don't know what the hell you do with Seth Rollins on that show. But like, thankfully, Cody came back. But it's like we see this a couple times. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre going into 38. It's like, what does he do? So like, we get like these lackluster, like kind of things here. I think that's the same thing happening here. Well, like the obvious Mania matches are because Drew, he's not wrestling Gunther and he's not wrestling Cody. So it's just you already did Drew and Punk. You're not doing Drew and Seth again. Roman has to be on the show. So it's just what do you do?
I don't know if I see a scenario where Punk and Seth aren't in a match together in any capacity. Whether it's one-on-one or if it's part of a triple threat, I can't see it. If it's not Seth and Punk in some capacity, I don't know what Seth does. Unless I'm missing something.
It's very confusing. That's why I'm kind of glued to the screen right now. I'm not glued to it in terms of hype. I'm just glued to the screen in terms of trying to figure out what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. Which I mean isn't a bad thing. We don't always have to know everything. I think a lot of times we know what's going to happen, so it's easier for us to get hyped for what we see coming. Mm-hmm. But this is a year we really don't know,
and that's good. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm just for me yet. I think it will come, but right now I'm not feeling the hype for Mania just yet. But I feel like it will come. It's too early. It's too early for me to really say.
I feel like we're going to come back to this conversation and be like, yeah, it delivered.
is there again. Yeah, I mean, we've had 2 Triple H WrestleManias, and both of them are top 5. So, hey, I wouldn't be shocked if this one is too.
And that's not even recency bias. That's just facts.
Hey, I'm the type to protect the old shit, but these last 2 years, man. If someone was to tell me, for example, WrestleMania 40 is the greatest WrestleMania of all time, I still got 17, but I'm not looking at you crazy. Like, it's fucking great.
Better than 40, by the way.
Huh?
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Cam, I guarantee you 27's in your top 5.
Actually not. I promise you it's not.
Why you lying? You're lying during Black History Month.
You be caping for 27, so I don't know, Cam.
A lot.
I don't know.
That's like a what? That's like a what? 2-match show? 3-match show.
At best.
You want me to give you my? You want me to name you my top 5 real quick?
Yes, please.
He's about to lie.
17, 19, 21, 39, 40.
That's probably
17,
my list
19,
too.
29, 39, 40. Yeah, that's solid. I would have 31 in there, personally.
I hate to swallow this pill, but I've had to shove 31 out.
Really? Oh,
because of the last 2 years.
Yeah.
It was top 4 for me for a long time. I had to move it out.
I think I would say, not in any order, I would say 17, 21, 31, 39, and honestly, bro, probably 24.
24 that has the top 5 case. I agree with that. Definitely. I told y'all last night I was going to try and put together my WrestleMania best to worst list. I'm still struggling, bro. This shit is hard. This list is difficult, dog. Oh my god. Especially ranking all 40 now. It's like I know my top 8, but then after that it gets like I had changed a lot. Like if I still had my sheet that I did it on, there's so many like X's and so many changes I had to make, but I'll get it together by the end of this month. I'll get it together. But I plan to do a bunch of big Mania lists throughout the years, throughout the season. So I think that's it. I think that's everything we got for this week.
Yeah,
unless there's anything else you guys want to dive into.
Oh, okay. Lewis isn't here. Sexy isn't here because I was going to tell him this, but I said this last night. So let me look in this camera right here. I'm serious when I say this because y'all not going to disrespect my man like this. Y'all not going to disrespect my man like this. I'm going to look in this camera right here. I hate that Lewis isn't here because if Lewis is here, I'd be telling his ass right now. Let me go ahead. Let me look.
Glasses off. Okay.
Look in this camera when I say this.
Should I take mine off too?
Don't y'all ever in your miserable, pathetic lives compare Moose to that. Compare Powerhouse Hobbs to that bum Moose ever again. Don't do it.
There you go.
So miserable, pathetic lies. Compare Moose and Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs clears. Don't sit there and do that. Moose.
That's not his name.
Moose in 2025 is crazy. Don't sit there and prop up Moose. It's excuse. Let's say he over Will Ospreay. Not Will Ospreay. And don't sit there and prop up. He over Big Hobbs.
You found a way.
I meant Hobbs. I didn't mean Ospreay.
He's always thinking about Ospreay. Oh my goodness, bro. The glaze is insane.
I legitimately meant Will Hobbs. I didn't mean Will Ospreay. I meant Will Hobbs. We don't ever in y'all miserable, pathetic lives compare Will Hobbs to that bum Moose ever again. Powerhouse Hobbs clears. I don't care what y'all say. Hobbs clears. Don't y'all ever y'all like sit there and compare Moose to Powerhouse Hobbs ever again. Fuck out of here.
I was expecting an Ospreay glaze, but I mean, he found a way to sneak it in.
Yeah, there's no way around it.
I legitimately didn't mean to. I meant Hobbs. Said his name back. I legit did not.
You could be talking about the fucking.
Better. Anyway,
what?
Nothing.
Okay.
That's 64, the Rated M podcast. Khris, Cam, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that watches this later. Y'all got anything else for the show?
Man, you say shout out to us, bro. Shout out to you, bro, for letting us onto your platform and allowing us to voice our grievances, excitement for what we love to do, man. So thank you.
Hey, at this point, it's our platform, bro. Y'all be on here more than I do.
Trying to grow the brand, bro. Trying to grow the brand, man.
Hey man, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But yeah, follow us on Apple Podcast, Spotify as well. Follow the podcast page. We gotta start posting shorts again. I've been slacking.
Facts. We gotta get on that.
Yeah, but appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one. In the meantime,
Bring back bullying.
you know the vibes, man. See y'all.
Peace.